Hello, my name is Renee Lomolino with Modern Homemakers, and today we're going to do a short bob haircut. I'm going to teach you how to do a short bob haircut at home. So if you have a haircut that maybe is grown out, like my model here, Izzy's haircut is kind of grown out, you could at home do that haircut yourself and just following the lines of where you had it done professionally. It's going to save you some money. So first I'm going to get Izzy's hair wet because wet hair is a lot easier to work with, and then I'll be right back to you. Okay, we've got Izzy's hair wet, and in this video we're going to show how to cut a short bob. If you have a long hair and you're doing the bob for the first time, go watch my other video, which is how to cut a bob. But in this video we're just going to basically go shorter for what we already have. So we're going to section the hair into 4 pieces. Just parting it down the middle and then all the way around, and then again above each ear. So we've got 4 different sections. When I get to the bottom of that section, I'm going to cut through and take about 1/4 of an inch of hair and leave that down, because that's the first place where I'm going to cut. And just twist it around, stick it up there, get it out of your way. I'll do the same thing on this side. You need a rat tail comb, a sharp comb. You also need a wide tooth comb to comb through the hair that's wet, and these clips, these big jaws clips, or you could use any kind of clip or bobby pin, just something to keep the hair up out of your way. Hey, look up, look pretty. So as you can see, Izzy's bangs have grown out and they are down in her eyes, so it's really been bugging her. She's decided she still wants to have the bangs though. We just need to cut them shorter. I'm going to leave the bangs mainly out of this parting section and just put up the side part. Sorry. Alright, there's our last section. Okay, let's go ahead and start in the back. So Izzy has decided she wants this pretty short. Now you're going to have to set up real tall, sweetie, or else your hair will get crooked. So sit real tall. And she's decided she wants her bob to be about chin length. So this is going to be quite a bit shorter than it is now. Okay? Alright, well let's do the front. Now a bob, we're not angling, it's just straight across. So I'm just going to get down low and look where her chin is. Make a cut there. And then I'll make a cut. I can take my comb there so I get the same distance. So just put the comb down, and that's going to be our cut point right at that comb level. Okay? Are you freaking out? Are you brave? Then we're just going to go straight across. Now if you have had the bob before, you can just do that same length and just follow that line that has been cut previously. It's kind of hard to do without a mirror, so I'll keep on popping around kind of in front of you. Alright, that looks good. Now I'm going to take the same line and continue it around her back. So if you've had the haircut professionally before, it's going to be that same distance all the way around that you're cutting off the bottom. So that becomes like my template, and all the other cuts are going to be done from that. So it's real important at this time. I'm just going to make sure that it looks even. I'm going to make sure that we've got about the same height of the shoulder on each side. You got hair in your mouth. So long. I know. So sorry. And then I can also pull these in, see if they're the same. Yeah, that looks good. Yep. All right, now for the bangs. This is where you can save yourself a lot of money, because bangs could be cut. I mean, every 3 or 4 weeks you could cut the bangs because they grow so quickly. I'm going to go a little bit shorter. You know, perfect would be like right by the eyebrows, but I'm actually going to go a little bit shorter than that just because they grow so fast. Not a whole lot shorter, because she's going to have some pictures taken this week and we want those to look good. Okay, close your eyes so you don't get hair in your eyes. I need to get some new scissors. These are really dull, and they're not that expensive. You can get them at a beauty supply. About $20 probably. And these have done way too many haircuts. It's time for them to be retired. You notice whenever they need to be replaced that they don't cut sharp. It kind of like bends the hair instead of cutting. Okay, if you look closely here, you should see underneath. See, let me lift this up so you can see. That's where I cut before. So that is your line that you're going to follow. Okay, look up. And don't be concerned if later, if you find more hairs fall forward, you can snip them off. They have a tendency to hide, which is another good reason to do this yourself. Because even if you go somewhere and pay to have a haircut, you're probably going to have a few stray hairs that need to be cut later in the bangs. Okay. That looks good. All right. Then we're just going to start following this down one little section at a time, making it the same length. Take about 1/4 of an inch in your parting. Are you sitting crooked again? Sit tall, or else you'll have crooked hair. And I can see that where my parting is, and I'll just follow that line. So the hair goes down further in the back, just because of, you know, the ears being up here, so you have more sections in the back. Short bob haircuts are really fashionable. They have been in style forever. It's just one of those hairstyles that just never seems to go out of fashion. And there's a lot of different variations that you can do with it, with the bangs, without the bangs, with side swept bangs, curled or straight. You know, there's lots of variety in the short bob hairstyles. Great hairstyle for kids because it's so easy to take care of. You know, most of the time you can just let it be, you know, if their hair is naturally straight, just let it go straight. And if you have something special, pictures or something, then you can curl the ends under with a curling iron. Or even if you have like a little natural wave to your hair, that still looks cute with this. You know, you can leave it wavy, or you can use a straightener if you want it to look straight. There's, you know, lots of variety. Getting there. So Izzy, did you want your hair cut? I've been hearing for a while that you were wanting your hair cut. Is it getting down in your eyes and bothering you? No?
Yeah, right now.
It was a few minutes ago though, right?
Success already. A happy customer.
So also with the variety of this, there's lots of different lengths. I mean, we could go all the way up like to the mouth level if we wanted to go that short with our bob. One thing about hair, it grows on you, so if it's too short, in a month from now, it'll be longer. We are just about getting close.
How many minutes has it been?
What?
How many minutes has it been?
I don't know how many minutes. I haven't been timing. Let's sit still. Yep, it's important to have that good posture. Otherwise we end up being crooked. Get one side shorter than the other. If you sit crooked, then your hair gets crooked. So if you have a spray bottle, that's real helpful to, if the hair starts to get dry, you can spray it. I didn't have a spray bottle, I couldn't find mine, so you can also just use a cup of water and dip your comb in it. Just make sure you don't drink out of the water. That would be bad. That would be really gross. Alright, so there's no layering. This is just a straight, blunt haircut. There are, you know, some variations off of this where you could add that, but, you know, the traditional bob is just a blunt haircut. So as you can see, I've just got that line, I'm still following. Sit tall.
Are you almost finished?
We are almost finished. right at me. Almost done. Okay. Now I've got to look straight on from the front. And I see like a few extra short little bang pieces there. Okay, I'm going to check the, yeah, there's another one there. It's kind of hanging down. Okay, I need you to sit tall because it looks like this side's longer, but I want to make sure before I cut it. Yeah, in fact, I'm going to have you stand, okay? All right, so let's get off the chair and just stand real still, real tall, and look forward. And I need you to look at me, sorry. Okay, yeah, this side is longer. Okay, look right at me. Okay, again. So close, but still just needs a little bit of fine tuning.
Is it good?
Almost. Now I just got to blend it in with the back. Yep, so what we're doing is just blending it just to get that the same as it meets in with the back. Okay. Okay. Then we're just going to flip those ends under a little bit. Just taking and just kind of rolling it under like that. So if you don't have time to curl it, that's okay. You can do this, just a little finger curl. And I could even do a little finger curl with bangs. They're kind of dry, so that's probably not going to work so well. All right, there you have it, short bob haircut.